Okay, so I want everyone to take out their science notebooks, please. And I would like you guys to take out a few crayons. We're going to be drawing some pictures. So I want everyone to think of something that comes to your mind when you hear the word solid, and I want you to draw it. And then once you finish drawing that, draw a picture of a liquid, or anything that comes to your mind, and then draw a picture of a gas. And then after a few minutes, I'm going to let some of the students come up and share, and then take 5 minutes about, and we'll continue on with our lesson. Alright, go! Those were great pictures, everyone. Alright, now everyone pick up your pencil or a crayon, anything that's on your desk. Squeeze it, kind of feel it, okay? So say this marker, for example. What is it made out of? Okay, some of you guys might think it's made out of plastic or paper, anything like that. Well, why can't I squeeze it? Why can't it change shape? Well, that's because this marker and many other objects in this classroom, like your desk or your crayons or a piece of paper, is a solid. So what makes a solid different from a liquid or from a gas? Well, what happens is every object is composed of something called molecules. And what I'm going to show you now in this PowerPoint is kind of how each state of matter is different. So now let's take a look at the PowerPoint. I would like everyone to take out their science notebooks again if you put them away. And I want you guys to kind of copy down the definitions that I tell you about, and maybe we can do something cool with this experiment. Okay? So pick up your pencil maybe, and squeeze it together. What is this pencil made out of, you ask, right? Well, maybe yes, plastic and paper, but what is the plastic and the paper made of? It's made up of something called matter. So, the states of matter. Pay attention, this matters. So, matter makes up everything around you. Even though we can't see the matter, we still know it's there. And so, maybe some examples of what matter makes up is like a pencil, or the water, or the air we're breathing in. And basically anything that's alive or not alive in the world is made out of matter. So matter can take on different forms, also known as states. And what's made of matter, you might ask, right? Everything. And what makes up matter? Something called molecules. Now molecules are the smallest thing that's kind of known to man, really. And like I said, there are 3 states of matter. So each state has a different makeup of molecules. So now, if you look here, I have a picture of a liquid, a solid, and a gas. The first example that comes to mind when I talk about this lesson would be a cup of water. Water is a liquid, but if we freeze it, it makes ice. So now, here, it's a solid. But if we heat up the ice in the water, right, we get steam, which is a gas. So the first state of matter that I'm going to teach you guys is solids. So if you look here, I have a cube, and it's filled really tight with molecules. Well, that's because the molecules in solids are very close together, and solids can't change shape. So no matter how hard I squeeze this ball or try to twist it, it's still going to be a sphere. So some examples maybe of a solid are your desk, or a pencil, or your notebooks that you guys have out on your desks, or the chairs, or the floor we're standing on, really. The next state of matter is a liquid. So the molecules in liquid are even more spread out, as you can see from this picture that I have here, where it's a cup of water, and the molecules are a little more spread out. Not too far apart, but yeah. So liquids can change shape to fit the container that they are put in. So here I have a bottle of water. It kind of looks like it's just filling right up to here, but if I twist this bottle horizontally, you can see that the water spreads out more. So it looks longer, but it's still the same water. Well, that's because water fits the container that they're put in, because it's a liquid. So some other examples of liquids would be maybe water, milk, or juice. The next state of matter is a gas. The molecules in gas are even more spread out. So if we look into this little square that I have here, at the top right corner of the PowerPoint, there's a square, and that represents the room. And the gas molecules are really far apart. So that's because gases will fill the entire room with the container that they're put in. So if we have a circle room, a gas will fill up the entire circle room. But if we have a triangle room, it'll fill the same thing. So some examples of gases would be maybe air, like the air we're breathing right now, or smoke. It's commonly found in a balloon. So say we have a star balloon and we fill it up, the gas is going to fill the entire star. Same as if we had a triangle balloon and we blew it up, it would fill the entire triangle. worksheets that I passed out for you. So now if you look, you're going to see a solid, a liquid, and a gas. Now, I put on your desk a cup for each person with about 50 beads in it. So I want you guys to take the beads and take the glue that I gave you, and I want you guys to glue the beads so that they look like the molecules in each state. So you guys can look back in your notes or in the game we played and think about how the molecules look in a solid versus how they look in a liquid. So now take about 5 minutes to glue these, and then afterwards we can hang them up on the walls so for parent-teacher conferences all the parents can see. Alright, ready? Go! So game time. I want everyone to put away your notebooks and come over and sit by the board, okay? You guys have 1 minute to do so. No running, okay? So if you look at the board, I have the words solid written in red, liquid written in blue, and gas written in green. Now there's a green marker, a blue marker, and a red marker, and a red ball, a blue ball, and a green ball. So what happens is, if I throw this blue ball out, and someone catches it, so say Johnny catches the blue ball, Johnny will have to come up, take the blue marker, and write an example of a liquid, or some characteristic that we learned about, or even draw a picture really. If Johnny gets his answer correct, he can now throw the ball to one of his classmates. And this game is going to continue on until we have about maybe like 30 so characteristics or examples of each state all together really. So once you catch the ball, please make sure to throw it nicely and gently to one of your classmates, okay? Any questions? Okay, here's where I'm going to let them play the game. Great job, everyone. Now for your assessment, you will be given a brown paper bag and you guys can select. There'll be enough for each student. And in the brown paper bag, there will be cards. So now each card will be written with a household object. So maybe, for example, a ball. And now under the ball, or the object, it'll be written, so you guys can read it or look at the picture. And there'll be 3 boxes labeled solid, liquid, and gas. And you guys are going to have to take the correct card and put it in the correct box. So each time you get it right, it'll be a point. So that assessment will be on Thursday, and you guys could kind of work it out, study. We'll go over some examples in class.